Okay, now the wrap up of the chapter 4. So the key takeaway over here. First, the operating system is the brain behind resource coordination. Okay, resource coordination. It manages CPU, memory, processors, and devices. I'm just reading from the text over here, right? I'm just reading from the text over here. The boot process. Boot process. We talk about the role. Okay, we talk about the role just now. Basically, over here is just a short memory, short discussion over here about management, right? Management. Management of the resource, management of the process, and management of the what is that? Memory, right? Memory management. Then security plus the user interface. Okay, this is the role. Then we talk about the boot. Boot start with the POS, and then the BIOS, and then what next? The bootloader, right? Bootloader. This is UEFI, right? The UEFI, the bootloader. Then we talk about the kernel, initialization of the kernel, and then the driver. I'm just doing taka ayam over here, you know, scribbling over here, initiation of the driver, then the system initiate. Okay, the process. Oh, that is over here already. So here already. Then the compatibility issue. We talk about methods. All right, over here, order will fail. We talk about different parts, and then we talk about the accountants. All right, what it means for the accountant to have a compatible OS with the system, so that there is efficient software, secure data, smooth use of the tools like the Excel and the ERP and accounting system. All right, ERP is the accounting system, all right. This one I need to write correctly. Accounting. All right. Example, all right. One of the example. Don't worry, you come to level 2, 2.8 accounting information system, right? What is it? 285, 281, 281, 281. If you come to 281, then we talk about the ERP, okay? But over here, what you need to know is accounting software, right? It's accounting software, example of accounting software, okay? That's all, okay? Any questions for this chapter? No questions? Very easy? Senang? At the back there, are you okay? Yes, the girl, okay, good. All right, that's nice. All right, that's all right. Lecture, we can wrap up over there. But I'll give you an announcement. Over here, the announcement. Before we go to the recap. So next week, week 5 and week 6, the lecture will be online, all right? It will be online, recorded as well. Because on Friday, no water, all right, no water. What happened? You guys are still here? Are you guys still here? No water, right? No water, not here, dear, all right? Depends, depends. So no water. So this is the next already. This is chapter 5 and chapter 6. All right. Chapter 5 and chapter 6 is not in the midterm. Okay. Very happy. Okay, 5 and 6 not in the midterm. Over here we'll be doing the Excel 2 and 3. Okay, which wrap up the Excel. My concern, alright, my concern is, are you guys okay? Because what happened on the week 6? What happened on the week 6? Week 6 on the Thursday, on the Thursday is a holiday, right? Holiday. Then on the 2nd, I got some event, all right, that I have to attend. So end up we will not be meeting each other. We will not be meeting each other until the midterm exam, which is on the 9 May 2025. Okay, happy This is the midterm. During the midterm week, do you want to have the tutorial? But the tutorial is the lab lah. But somehow I will not be around also during the tutorial time for the lab. So we'll straight away meet on the 9th. Our next meeting will be on the 9th, unless you make an appointment with me. If you got any problem with the lecture, 4 chapters, all right, for the midterm. If you have any problem with the Microsoft Word and Excel, because by that time Excel is already completed, okay, or in between, please make appointment with me so that we can have a slot, all right, to discuss, okay, or we can create a slot to discuss among us, all right, just in case if you got any issues, okay, do appointment with me, okay, make appointment with me, send me email, you want to WhatsApp me, also okay, no problem. Then after that is mid-semester break, okay, mid-semester break, everyone happy because you already finished your midterm, all right, you don't need to think about this subject anymore. Then on week 9 onwards to end, okay, put a star here, physical class so far, all right, there will be physical class already, all right, from there 9 to the end, okay. Just that we got some hiccups over here, got some problem. So let me talk about the midterm. Do you want me to talk about the midterm? Yes or no? No, don't want Yes yes Okay, so the midterm, because I will not be physically seeing you anymore, right, until the midterm. So I'm giving you the midterm tips now, all right, midterm tips now. What is the midterm tips now, all right? Good or not? You got 1 month to prepare. 1 month less than 1 month 2 weeks, right? Now it's 2 weeks 2 weeks to prepare. Yeah, 2 weeks 2 weeks to prepare. 3 weeks 3 weeks. Right, 3 weeks to prepare. So should be okay lah. Midterm covers from chapter 1 to 4. Very simple. I think I discussed with you already, but let me just reiterate this in the class to you again, okay? I already created the question already, unless you can hack my brain or hack my computer. Then you can find the questions, but it covers from chapter 1 to 4. It's 100 marks. Will be converted to 20% of your carrying coursework. All right, you're converted to 20%. I got 4 questions. 4 questions. The best part is what you know. Only pick 2. All right, pick 2. Only pick 2. All right. The questions are short essay discussion. Short essay discussions. All right. Short essay discussion. 4 questions. Very simple. You got 4 chapters, so each chapter will have 1 question. All right. Depending on how you do it, you can study 2 chapters and then dish another 2 chapters. I'm not saying that. Okay, I'm not saying that, but confirm each chapter will come out 1 question. Okay. Am I clear? Each chapter will come out one question, and then over here each question will be 50 marks, right? Each question will be 50 marks. Okay? So pick 2 means 100 lah. Simple, right? This one. I go much more deeper detail into this one, alright? So the format of the question is similar for all the 4. I mean the structure. You got A, B, and C, okay? Got A, B, and C. And then the first question is 10 marks, 20 marks, and then 20 marks. Okay. Here is the thing. The C is the hardest one. I mean the one that this one is the hardest. Hardest means you need to think, and then you need to put in more points for this one. A and B is simple. A is just define something. Alright, I don't know what is define well. Alright, this is a question mark. I'm going to more specific for you already. Okay, define what, and then explain what you define. Okay. 4 chapters. Remember 4 chapters. All the 4 chapters will have this structure. Okay, and then number 2 is this. B is list. Alright, list whatever thing. Alright, this, and then this. After you list, then you need to explain what you list. Alright, and then number 3 is the discussion. This is the hardest. So if you can score this one, it means 60 marks is already inside your pocket. Okay, by just reading the study kit, by just following this structure, very simple. Go through the lecture video. Go through the everything. Alright, I'm trying to just point out this one, but very simple. 60 marks already inside your pocket. This 20 marks, another 20 marks, which is the 40 marks. You need to demonstrate your discussion capability. All right. That's all for the midterm. All right. Let us recap a little bit over here. Do we have time? Okay, we don't really have time, but but let me just recap with you. All right. We have gone through chapter 4, which is operating system. Just now we see the role, boot up, and then the compatibility issue, and then methods to the accountant. Over here, first chapter, we come back to the question, what is IT? Basically, it's about the device. Over here, device that manage or that process or produce the information. All right, that's IT. We see it evolve, the evolution of the IT from simple basic computer when we look at the computer perspective. We talk about the role of the IT in accountants. All right, for accountants in the accounting field, right? A role of IT in the accounting field. Actually make your process faster. It streamlines the process and so on, right? There's a list of idea over there. We talk about also the changes role of the accountants. Now you have to learn computer lah, right? Basically, last time you don't need to learn computer. Last time lah, right? Those days before your time. Okay, before 2025. Now it's 2025, right? So maybe during the year 1990 or 1980, all right? No computer, all right? No need to learn computer. All is physical. So changes in the role. First on that one. Second, you are more into AI already, all right? Automate things, all right? We actually, if you go back to the lecture on the chapter 1, you will see what I explained to you over there. The process, all right? If you remember, I say from manual data entry to computerized accounting to automation further, okay? All right, now we go to the chapter 2. Chapter 2, we talk about the CPU. We say this is important, how the CPU compute, how the CPU calculate binary system versus our decimal system in computation. And then we talk about this one, the instruction cycle. Right, do you still remember the instruction cycle? Got the 4 process, right? You look at me, also weird already, but there's 4 process. You look at it back again, all right? We talk about different types of architecture, right? Architecture of the CPU. We got the one that I just now tell you, 86, 64, okay? Then we talk about the ROM, we talk about the RAM, the memory, all right? We talk about the memory, the cache memory, what is the purpose for each of them, all right? We talk about the storage, we talk about the hard disk. Have you seen hard disk before? Oh, that's a question. Have you seen hard disk before? The one with a disk inside, an actual disk. Last time when you have a storage, right? The storage is hard disk. You have still hard disk in the computer. All right, the computer, the big computer inside there. Sometimes you still combine between SSD and the hard disk. Reason being because hard disk is cheaper, right? Very cheap. The SSD is more expensive, but SSD is faster. All right, you got the storage over there, and then we talk about why is it efficient. Efficient hardware is good for accountant, all right? Or why is it matters for accountant to have an efficient, effective hardware, so that they can produce their job faster, more efficient, streamline their processes, blah blah blah. All right, we got a lot of things that we can critically think of, all right, or argue. Finally, chapter 3. Let me see this. Chapter 3 is the input and the output devices, and also when we talk about the emerging tech on the input and output. Let me see. Yeah. Over here it's quite straightforward. I think when I make the video also you fell asleep listening to what I'm trying to say, right? But the main over here in this chapter is to tell you that these input and output devices, okay, can actually change the accountant's interaction with the system. All right. So, for example, you can use with this one with the new tag over here. You can use scan code, all right, scan QR code to pay, okay, or you can have a different way to interact. Accountants interact with the system, interact with the customer. All right, there will be a change or a more modern way of doing so. Okay, that is the point over there, and that's it. All right, that's it for